From News Channel 7, time for 7 First Alert weather.
Well, choose your favorite spot as we look at some of the high temperatures for this afternoon over most of the northwest. And you see everybody is pretty much in the same boat. Billings, Montana had a nice 60 degrees. Casper with 49. It's 46 in Salt Lake City. Out along the west, most of the temperatures were in the 50s. And of course, Boise had the high temperature of 43 degrees. Now here's what's going on. We have some high clouds that have moved over the valley, and you notice, see these little showers. If you happen to see a shower for today, it wasn't much of anything and it was quick when it passed by. And if you look over the northwest, it's pretty much dry, even with most of those clouds. And here's why. If you notice the storm system and the intensity of this is pretty much moving up into the north into western Canada. They're starting to see some rain showers in Vancouver. Seattle will be seeing it once again. But the drier version here, when the higher clouds are due to high pressure, that's just grinding in here over most of the northwest. And as it does, it's going to be breaking this storm system up and keeping most of the showers to our north. So that's what puts us in those stagnant situations here for the next couple of days. Now, we don't have snow on the ground. It's not real cold, so that's an advantage to us. But as far as seeing a little haze, that could change some things. As we get into the first part of next week, we could see a little bit of haze taking place. We're in the good air quality category right now. Either tomorrow or Sunday, we could move up into the lower yellow. So just kind of, wanted to talk with you a little bit about that. And that's a portion of your weekend. Now, speaking of the weekend, as you look at the futurecast starting out at 6 o'clock tonight, now here's more of those high clouds through Saturday. I think Saturday has a little more sunshine, as you can see, and even Sunday, quite a bit more sunshine. And we had a high today of 43, so that should up the temperatures a little bit with some of the sunshine in the afternoon. And most of the movement that you see in these clouds, you see the clouds are moving, but it's over the top of the inverted area that we have down here in the valley. So not expecting a lot of movement down in some of the valley locations. Kind of sad to say, but we know as we get into this time of year, that factor gets a little better and better. Now, Burley, 51 degrees. These are all the highs for tomorrow. Really shouldn't have much of an effect on the Magic Valley nor the Central Mountains. Temperatures will be into the mid-40s. As you get over here, though, to the Western Mountains, you see the difference in the temperature comes down about 5-6 degrees from the Central Mountains. And that's because we're starting to see the high pressure setting up in these areas. So most of the valley to the west end has temperatures that will be into the upper 40s. Boise, this might be a bit optimistic with the 52. Most areas for tomorrow, the upper 40s to right around 50 degrees. Now, as you look at the 7-day forecast, there we just talked about the 52. And then as you look at Sunday, there's 56 degrees. There's Monday with 52 degrees. So it's not too bad. It's not like one of these really cold core inversions or one of these inversions that we'll see some of those inversion flakes that take place. You know, that can get kind of ugly. But what we are looking at is the fact that the temperatures will be staying up and it might get a little hazy and the air quality could even turn somewhere into the yellow category as we get into the weekend and the first part of next week. So we'll just have to keep our eye on it. Now, the 10-day temperature trend for nighttime lows, we don't have anything down around freezing. It is cold, but not really, really cold. And then we look at some of the high temperatures, you'll see that they're basically going to be in the 50s until we get to next Thursday. So the advisory is going to be in effect through Wednesday at this point. We'll watch it closely, only because there could be a few more storms that could come into the picture. We need those storms. The mountains need the storms.
They do.
We need snow.
It's
December, so come on, let it roll, as it comes in. So that possibility could clean things up quite a bit in the valley.
Well, and typically for inversions, do they normally set in this time of year? Is it later? Yeah.
It's early. December is a big time for them, and here we are just about ready to move into December. And we got a dry period, so they can set up quickly.
We've had too much sun. That's the deal. All right, Rick.
Have a good time.